day to you, 11A. It is the beginning of a new semester. Now, by now, all the SBA should have been in. And please note, you cannot send me your SBA via WhatsApp. It must be emailed at camshawbert@gmail.com. There are some of you who have just formed your group and really have just begun to work on the SBA. Please note you are already far behind. There was a schedule for you to submit different aspects of the SBA from July. So you are actually 2 months behind, and this is basically grace period that you are getting. Now I'm going to go back to the very start because there are some persons who have not even sent me a plan of investigation. The plan of investigation is 100 words in length. Do not exceed 100 words. What is it that your plan of investigation will state? It will simply tell us what is it that you plan to do. So you need to outline for us what your group topic is, first of all, what your subtopic is, and what exactly do you plan to find out. Why is it that you have undertaken this SBA? So tell us in a sentence or two, what is it that you plan to find out? What is it? Why is it that you have indicated? Why are you interested in this topic that you are studying? For the bulk of your piece, for the plan of investigation, you must say what English skills you plan to gain from the SBA and how is it that you plan to use the skills in the SBA. So you need to list about 3-4 skills and how you are going to be using these skills in the SBA. And this is worth 5 marks. This is half of what your plan of investigation is about. And then you must state now the 3 sources that you are going to be using in your SBA to supply you with the information that you are going to need. Please remember, at least one piece must be written, meaning it must be in writing. Could be the lyrics of a song, a poem, an article. At least one must be written. It means that all 3 pieces can be written, but at least one must be written. If you are going to submit a video, the video must be submitted to me from the very first draft of your SBA. It cannot be more than 2 minutes in length, so it has to be cut and will only carry essential information that you are going to need. So if it's a 1-hour movie that you sat and you watch, it must only be 2 minutes. So whatever video you are going to be sourcing, please ensure that it is short and it is only 2 minutes in length, or it is going to be an issue. If you do not submit that video to me from the very onset of your SBA is going to be incomplete, and I'm going to send it back to you for you to give me the new artifact. If you don't submit the video, you must submit another artifact, and if you submit another artifact, you must now go ahead and analyze the artifact in terms of the content as well as the language that you have selected from it. Now I am seeing persons submitting to me an artifact that's just a picture. Please, that cannot go any at all, because remember, for reflection 2, you're analyzing language. If there is no language in the piece, you cannot use it. If it's a pictograph that you're giving, it must have language along with the pictures. You cannot send only a photograph or a picture that you cut out of a magazine or you took from YouTube. That really cannot work. So please, whatever information, whatever source you're going to be using, please ensure that adequate information is there for you to analyze at least 2 pieces of language devices. If not, it cannot be used. In order to cut down on the number of words that you're using for your plan of investigation, try not to tell me you are using a song by so-and-so entitled "The Way I Comb My Hair," written in 2012. No, that's too long. So identify the artifact by the name of the person, the year it was published, and what genre is it. Meaning, is it a poem, is it an article, is it a song, is it a blog, what is it? So that is 100 words for your plan of investigation, and your plan of investigation basically states what you're going to be doing for the SBA. So subtopic, group topic, your rationale or your reason for selecting the topic, the English skills to be gained, how are you going to be using the English skills in the SBA, and what are your 3 sources. That's basically the plan of investigation in a nutshell. The second section of your SBA is your reflection 1. Again, you can have 3 written pieces, but remember at least 1 piece must be written. If you're going to be using a video, ensure it's not more than 2 minutes in length. We don't want any issues when it comes to uploading these pieces of information on the CXC website. What are you going to be doing with reflection 1? Reflection 1 is where you basically summarize or highlight the important parts that you have found in the sources that are directly related to your subtopic. So if you're doing a general topic such as police brutality, if your subtopic has to do with how the judiciary deals with police brutality, you can't be telling me about police brutality, what is happening, this and that, and telling me all about the cases and so on. You must find from your source, how is it that the legal system is dealing with police brutality? How is it that they're handling the cases when police become brutal to victims? So if you are not finding anything that is specifically related to your subtopic in your article, it means that you now need to go and change it, because even though you have found articles relating to your group topic, you really are not finding anything relating to your subtopic. So ensure, if you are looking at the effects of police brutality on the community, you can't be telling me about the causes of police brutality. So please be specific with the information you're pulling from the sources that you have identified. All 3 sources must be accounted for. So the song by Joel Osteen in 2017 indicated that police brutality is treated with scant regard by the judiciary. Even though police may be removed from frontline duties, many of them are still carrying on their practices behind the scenes, and so we do not feel that justice is being served. Secondly, the song by Gwen 2019 indicates that too many of our police officers who have been found to have committed brutality against citizens have just been slapped with minor charges such as a week suspension or month suspension, and therefore this is not effective enough to curb police brutality within the culture, within the nation, or even on a wider scale. Lastly, the article posted by UN in 2018 indicated that police brutality is on the rise, and the number of cases where police have been imprisoned or have faced severe consequences is minimal, and ensures therefore that there's a perpetuation of police brutality, not just in Jamaica or in the Caribbean, but on a global scale. I must see where each of your articles or your piece speaks to the issue that you are addressing. And please close with a final summation, a sentence or two that sums up or captures what you have now indicated. It can be an argument that is supporting what you have found, or it can be something, a general comment or a personal view that you have based on what you have found from the piece. So in a nutshell, what you are now saying is, 1, what were your thoughts before you started the piece? Before you started the research? Now that you have done the research, what information have you found? What information have been brought to light? So your first paragraph should indicate to us what you thought before. So what were your thoughts about how the judiciary treated police brutality before you started the research? Now that you have done the research, what is it that each article has revealed about the research, about your topic, and how now, what is your final conclusion about the how judiciary treats police brutality. So that is basically it for reflection 1.